This tutorial covers the Latin pluperfect tense and the future perfect tense. See Lesson 10 in Jenny for more information. The forms are given on page 101, and the uses of these verb forms are explained on page 102. The perfect tense in English is sometimes called the present perfect. We have eaten breakfast. This is roughly equivalent to the Latin perfect tense. We have eaten breakfast. Notice it doesn't tell us exactly at what time we ate breakfast, just that now, at this point in time, we have eaten breakfast. The pluperfect or past perfect tense in English and in Latin refers to action that was already completed at some time in the past. We all had completed our homework by 9 p.m. last night. So, for example, Julia completed the homework at 7 p.m. last night. That's the simple past, completed. Lucius completed the homework at 8 p.m. and Gaia completed the homework at 9 p.m. Therefore, everyone, Julia, Lucius, and Gaia, had completed the homework by 9 p.m. last night. This final sentence uses the pluperfect tense. It doesn't tell us at what specific time Julia, Lucius, or Gaia completed their homework assignments, but by 9 o'clock, everyone had completed the homework. Question 1. Fill in the pluperfect verb form that completes the sentence. Julia ate dinner at 5 p.m. last night. Lucius ate dinner at 5:30 p.m. last night. And Gaia ate dinner at 7 p.m. last night. Therefore, by about 7:30 p.m., everyone dinner. Be sure to write this down on a piece of paper and bring your answer to class. We'll go over this homework at our next meeting. And if you need a clue, look back at the previous page and you will find an analogous form. The future perfect tense in English and in Latin refers to action that will be completed by some time in the future. So, for example, we all will have completed our homework by 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Julia will complete it at 7, Lucius will complete it at 8, Gaia will complete it at 9. Therefore, all of them, everyone, will have completed the homework by 9 p.m. tomorrow night. And that is the future perfect. When we say Julia will complete the homework, that is the future tense. Lucius will complete the homework, that is the future tense. Everyone will have completed the homework, that is future perfect. Read question 2 and fill in the answer. Feel free to pause the tutorial if you need a little extra time to review. And again, write down your answer and bring it to our next class meeting. We remember the forms of the perfect in Latin. Taking the verb libero, for example, we find the third principal part, and that gives us the perfect active for I. Liberavi, I have freed. Liberavisti, liberavit, liberavimus, liberavistis, liberaverunt. That is the perfect tense. To form the pluperfect tense, we use that same stem ending for libero in AV, and we add the endings eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratis, erant. Notice that these endings are identical to the imperfect forms of sum, I was. So liberaveram, liberaveras, liberaverat, liberaveramus, liberaveratis, liberaverant. Feel free to pause the video and repeat these forms. Let's practice changing perfect forms to pluperfect forms. Portavi, I have carried, becomes portaveram, I had carried. Number 2, laudaverunt becomes laudaverant. 3, creavimus, we have created, becomes creaveramus, we had created. Number 4, dedit. This is from the verb do, dare, dedi, datum. Dedit, he has given, becomes dederat, he had given. 5, tenuisti is from the verb teneo, a second conjugation verb. And remember, with the perfect, the formation is identical no matter what conjugation we're looking at. We find the third principal part. From teneo, it is tenui, and we add our endings. The same is true of the pluperfect. So take off the isti ending, we have the stem tenu, and add instead eras, tenueras. You, singular, had held. Monui, from moneo. Monui, I have warned, becomes, be sure to write down your answer and a translation. Monui, number 6, I have warned, becomes what? Number 7, missimus, we have sent, becomes what? And number 8, possuerunt, they have placed, from pono, becomes what? The future perfect is formed in a very similar way, with slightly different endings. Here, ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritis, erint. Notice that these forms are almost identical to the future forms of sum, except for the third person plural, erint, errant. Be sure to review these forms and remember the characteristic I, E-R-I, ere, in all forms except the I form, arrow. So let's take those same examples and change the perfect to the future perfect. Portawi becomes portawero. I will have carried, or I shall have carried. Laudaverunt becomes laudaverunt. They will have praised. Creavimus becomes creaverimus. We will have created. Dedit becomes dederit. He or she will have given. Tenuisti becomes tenueris. You will have held. Be sure to make an attempt at numbers 6, 7, and 8. If you have time, follow along as I go over exercise C on page 105. Feel free to pause the tutorial after each word before I give the translation and quiz yourself. Notice there are many tenses used here. Number 1, pugnabit, he will fight. Number 2, fueratis, you all had been. Number 3, ambulavero, I will have walked. Number 4, navigavit, she has sailed. Number 5, do, I give. 6, nuntiavimus, we have announced. And remember, this can also mean simply we announced. Stabas, you singular were standing. Laudaverint, they will have praised. Spectaveras, you singular had looked at. And aedificabunt, they will build. Aedificabunt, future, they will build. Exercise D on page 105 now. Number 1, you are carrying. Portas. Number 2, we shall fly. Volabimus. Number 3, they have lived. Habitaverunt. Number 4, she had called together. Convocaverat. Number 5, I prepare. Paro. Number 6, you loved. Amavistis. Number 7, I had called. Wokaveram. Wokaveram. Number 8, you will have awaited. Expectaveris. Number 9, we shall have told. Nuntiaverimus. And number 10, he was seizing. Occupabat. The end.